Um, I I said I would make it a goal to go live more on YouTube. So this is my third live. Well, technically it's not this week because today is Saturday. Anyway, but it's my third. Well, I've gone live for the past 3 days. So anyway, we're currently at 25 seconds. No viewers yet, but it's lagging. So I expect a viewer in a few seconds. They should be with us momentarily. And my phone just notified me that we have 10% battery, so that's fun. Okay, I just got a notification on my phone, so I bet some people are about to join. So far we have 0 people viewing. Okay. Oh, we have one person. Hello. You're the first person. Hello. Can y'all hear me okay? Hi. Um, anyway, I'm currently making dinner. I'm making gumbo. Anyway. Oh, great. Okay, y'all can hear. Yay. So, it's a little laggy, but like, yeah. So, but we'll get by. So, I'm making gumbo. My 1917 Hughes stove. I'm having to keep my phone plugged in because it's on 10, and I really don't want it to die. Let's check on this. Okay, I'm stirring the pot. Literally. Okay. Yes. Great. So that's going good. It smells wonderful in here. I need to clean my phone camera. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. Okay, do y'all want me to unplug my phone and walk around? It's gonna tell us that I have 10% battery. So it'll pause it for a minute. But do y'all mind, or do y'all y'all want me to show y'all around? That's awesome. What are you making? I'm making gumbo. That's my little workstation right there. This is a working kitchen. There's my icebox. You go from the icebox to the table, prepare the food, cut the food there, then transfer it to the oven right there. It's a working kitchen. And there's the dinner china right there to set the table. And it's gumbo, not jumbo. Okay. I'm going to unplug my phone, so be aware that it's going to notify me that my phone is on low battery, so it will pause in a minute. But here is the parlor. I would play a song, but the last YouTube video I did, last live I did, it said every song that I played on the player piano was copywritten, which they're all over 100 years old, so they're all public domain. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I don't think I'm gonna play that machine for live right now, the phonograph. Um. Anyway, let's see if I can make my fridge click on. Let's open it and see how long it takes. It just notified me 20% battery. Okay. We're waiting, fridge, for you to click on. Look at this ice. And that's frozen. There, it just clicked on. Listen to it. Can y'all hear it okay? It's running right now. And I've got to go catch it. No, I still have Margie. I still have me singing on the player piano to Margie. It's just like copywritten, so it wouldn't let me monetize. It said I was sharing monetization, which it's, I mean, I don't really care. It's not about the money, as I've said many, many times. But like, it's just the fact that that's a public domain song, so who am I sharing the funds with? You know what I mean? Anyway, um, gumbo is boiling good. Okay. That smells so good. Y'all want to see my bedroom? Keep in mind, I'm a fan of horror movies, so you might see some dolls and the Annabelle doll. The movie prop doll, not the actual one. Oh yeah, I still need to hang this. So my fan sent me this from TikTok. That's a Clorox toothpaste ad from 1919. Anyway, there's that. That's what I was talking about. Hello, yes. It's the Annabelle doll to keep intruders out because it usually scares everybody. Anyway, I find it funny. I mean, it doesn't bother me sleeping next to a plastic thing. You know what I mean. That one really is haunted. That's Billy. You can go to my TikTok to find out more about him. Maybe I've posted about him on YouTube. Anyway, my TikTok, remember, is Dr. Parkenstein, spelled with I's, and then the number 2 after that. Anyway, and then we have me. It's dark, so the sun's not shining in right now. Can you see the resemblance? This is me. Anyway, still haven't timed that calendar clock. I think the gumbo is almost done, so we're going to go ahead and stir it a little bit more and then add in the shrimp. I was really mainly waiting for the vegetables in there to soften. I put celery in there. I hate celery. Celery takes forever to cook. Celery is a booger. Anyway. Okay, so there's all that. Yes, and that is a TV. My birth mom got me that for Christmas. Do you still fix radios? Yes, I do. I probably have about 13 in that junk closet right there. Just kidding, I have 2. And then I have 1 in that one. And then I have 1 at my grandma's. I have 2 at my dad's. Whew, okay, I have too many. I have 2. No, I moved those. Okay, never mind. What's your one favorite thing in your house? Does it have to be in my house or can it be my car? Because I would say that stove. I love that stove. And the fridge. Oh, I can't pick, actually. Sorry. Can't pick. Look at that steam. I would call that a rolling boil. Okay, let's add in our shrimp. Oh, wait, I've got to do this. I was making a TikTok on this, so I've got to do that for a TikTok. So I'll wait to do that. It won't hurt it to cook a little longer. Love that refrigerator, thanks. I'm still working on the handle. As you can see, I'm using a pipe wrench right now. But it works just the same. I need some milk. And since it's my milk, I'm just going to do this. Milk. Okay. How was vacation? It was great, yes. OMG, I recognize your voice from Tesla Coil videos I watched years ago. Yes. And people ask me why I don't do that anymore. I would love to do that, but that requires money. I'm not asking for funding. I'm just saying, or I'm not asking for donations, but what I'm saying is that requires money. So the whole magnifying transmitter I built at my dad's house in 2019, it was never meant to be the final one. It was a prototype, and I sent electricity wirelessly 918.6 miles from Carrollton, Texas to Chicago, Illinois, with that. That is in no way an ideal magnifying transmitter. For one, it's outside, it gets wet every time it rains. when storms come, it knocks wires loose, and the spacing, if it's adjusted, it detunes the coil. Um, there's a lot of things that are not ideal about it, but I funded that whole thing. Basically, like I've always went up to investors and stuff. Nobody ever invested. I paid with my out of my own pocket and built that. Um, and I built that in 2019. Since then, never got any funding. Um, and I've still been working on it. It doesn't really matter. It's getting done with me. I don't care the way it's going or whatever. I will get it done. If I don't get an investor, I will do it myself. But investors would help. They'd speed things up. You know what I mean? But if not, then I'll have to wait a while and save. Anyway, so to my point, I moved from my dad's house in 2021. That's when the magnifying transmitter videos stopped, basically, and then they became more seldom because I live 2 hours away now. Anyway, but it still stands. I think it was hit by a tornado the other day, but all it did was like knock the ball off the top of it. Anyway, but and people are always like, I came here for the electrical videos, not this mumbo jumbo. And I'm like, I would love to do those electrical videos again, but I can't because financially I can't right now. But I will again sometime. Anyway, I better not burn this gumbo. Anyway, it's cooking. Okay, well I better go, y'all, because I've got to finish my TikTok. But I was bored because I knew that celery, smellery. I knew the celery. I hate celery. It's just an ugly vegetable, and it takes too long to cook. But I knew the celery would take too long to cook, so I went ahead and went live. But so yeah, and also one more thing, because this is the Texas Southern goodbye. I can't say goodbye. It takes me like 30 minutes. Anyway, at least I know what to do. But anyway, I I was okay. So I've always wanted to have like a museum house. And somebody reached out on. I have done a GoFundMe before. It's funny, but people don't always find the link. They say they'll donate, but they don't. Like they don't. You know what I mean? Anyway, but I've always wanted a museum house, and I've been trying to get like a museum house to house all my antiques and stuff. Like this is my apartment. This is where I live, and of course I'm gonna live at my museum, and it'll be a museum, and I'll live there as well, just like they did in the 20s or before. Like nothing will be modern. Um, except for I will have a phone, but that's not part of the furnishings of my house. You see what I mean? Everything in the house will be authentic. There will be old wallpaper pasted over the fabric. Ooh, somebody just sent me $19. Thank you. Yes. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. Anyway, thank you. But the old museum house, it will have the old wallpaper, preferably from Bradbury.com, or authentic, that I'll find under probably a modernization that somebody did. Hate when people modernize old houses. Why don't they just buy a new house? You know what I mean? Anyway, but it'll have the old wallpaper pasted over the cheesecloth stuff, and the cheesecloth will be tacked to shiplap like that. Kind of like that, but that's fabric. I've ordered that on Amazon. Anyway, that's my dream. And somebody reached out on TikTok and said they're with the Atlanta Black History Museum. I mean, I can like make the house have something to do with Black history and get a museum that way. You know what I mean? But like my goal is to have ideally an old Victorian house and make it look like it did in the Victorian era with like really authentic, like more authentic than anybody has ever done. Um, anyway, like no modern fridges or anything. But yeah, that's really my goal. Love old wood floors. This house, this isn't my apartment, my flat. This house was the Sears and Roebuck house, mail ordered from the Sears catalog, and it was built in 1915. I really have to go because I'm about to burn it, and I'm ADDing so bad. But I will be back maybe tomorrow. Bye. Oh, somebody said, have you ever purchased anything on the TikTok shop? I have not, but I really have to go. Oh my gosh, the Texas Good